To see beyond, you must first close your eyes. While the world demands haste, silence whispers possibilities of the fifth dimension. Those who feel trapped in three-dimensionality notice a subtle discomfort. Something longs for more. This video is a gentle beacon that offers a simple exercise to activate the pineal gland in the coming minutes. And if your inner vibration rises now, what new colors could paint your external reality? In the company of an experienced guide, each word becomes a hug, acknowledging pain without fantasizing miracles. The power lies within. Here, we offer tools, not ready-made recipes. The spiritual journey is collective. This space welcomes hearts ready to expand consciousness side by side. Take the time of a deep breath and feel whether this message resonates within. If the answer is yes, prepare yourself. A portal of self-knowledge opens with every moment, silently. A void arises in the chest that no material achievement can fill. It's as if, despite the external noise, something ancient calls from deep within. This calling is the seed of the spiritual journey, pulsing with the expansion of consciousness. The guide senses that the seeker feels the pressure of living, only in three-dimensionality. And even without knowing, the seeker already touches the threshold of the third eye, ready to open. Like a lighthouse piercing through fog, the restlessness signals new horizons. It whispers that life goes beyond clocks and productivity goals. In that whisper lives the promise of the fifth dimension, where time bends and the being breathes. Feeling this energetic vibration is the first sign that the spiritual journey has begun. Gradually, the pineal gland awakens, sensing the inner light that was always there. The guide embraces this discovery without haste, as one who holds a fragile flame. They share that they too once felt the same calling, and that day they simply listened. That's when they realized self-knowledge isn't a luxury, but a powerful compass. From that moment on, each heartbeat became a mantra that realigned hidden chakras. And what if this seeking heart could reveal the very map it longs to find? Many confuse spirituality with dogma, but the guide reminds us they are not synonymous. While dogma anchors in fixed beliefs, spirituality dances like a gentle breeze. It invites the seeker to expand consciousness without conceptual cages that bind the soul. When the third eye opens, every rigid certainty reveals itself as a half-closed door. And what happens when we push that door and let the light of the fifth dimension flood in? In this space without walls, chakra alignment takes on organic meaning. Each energy center behaves like a petal turning toward the inner sun. The spiritual journey becomes a living study of energetic vibration and self-awareness. The guide recalls the metaphor of the butterfly. The cocoon appears silent, yet inside, silent alchemy prepares the flight. Who dares enter this inner cocoon? Simple practices dissolve old conditioning. Meditations focused on the pineal gland, readings that trigger inner awakening, and the gentle habit of giving thanks before bed to tune into high frequency. Each gesture reinforces self-knowledge, like a drop carving stone with patience. How much of this loving discipline is the seeker willing to offer for their own freedom? The third eye, between the eyebrows, works as a quantum lens of feeling. It transforms perception into understanding, revealing colors once invisible to the linear mind. When the physical eyes close, a secret passage opens to the fifth dimension of being. There, time stretches and energetic vibration shows that matter is a dance of light. Does the outer reality change the moment the inner vision expands? Accounts from ancient masters speak of personal universes glimpsed after long silences. They describe the pineal gland as a sleeping crystal awaiting an electric spark. That spark arises in deep breaths that massage the key point. The guide recounts seeing luminous fractals when they let go of expectations. And those listening now, are you open to inhale, exhale, and see beyond? Rituals with amethyst crystals or palo santo fine-tune the energy field. The scented smoke carries intentions, and the stone pulses with violet frequency of transmutation. In a room with soft light, the seeker places amethyst on the forehead and finds silence. The stone's vibration speaks with the inner portal, aligning the spiritual journey. What subtle message vibrates in this silence when the mind surrenders? To the heart, earthly routines can be labs of transcendence, not energetic prisons. Upon waking, 3 conscious breaths ground the body and awaken higher awareness. Before coffee, visualize golden light descending through the crown and aligning the chakras. This 2-minute gesture tunes the field to the tone of the 5th dimension. And what if every morning was a subtle portal to lighter realities? Throughout the day, pauses remind us that the third eye enjoys moments of contemplation. Looking at the sky for 30 seconds invites the inner awakening hidden by automatism. Mantras like, "I vibrate at the frequency of love," adjust in real time. Each word targets the pineal gland, sending coherent signals to the quantum universe. What synchronicities arise when words shift your energetic vibration? At night, the power of now inspires lucid rest. Then, the 4-7-8 breath relaxes the body while keeping the consciousness awake. Some see geometric shapes in the inner dimness, signs of expanding awareness. A guide suggests writing down dreams, as the unconscious offers clues to the spiritual journey. What symbolic keys unlock in sleep if the day was lived with presence? Quantum physics shows observer and observed are intertwined in a dynamic hologram. When the seeker raises their energetic vibration, they recalibrate the film projected outside. Atoms respond to feeling, aligning like luminous pixels of experience. Coherent thoughts align with the heart, fueling the expansion of consciousness. If the field responds to emotions, what reality blossoms from a compassionate feeling? Emoto's experiments show water crystals altered by kind words. The human body, mostly water, is shaped by every intention. When we speak gratitude, molecules dance in nearly musical harmonic formations. This inner concert reflects outwardly as a mirror of the spiritual journey. And what if every sip of water were consecrated to gently open the third eye? To try it, hold the glass, close your eyes, and visualize turquoise light energizing the liquid. Drink slowly, feeling the vibration ripple up your spine to the pineal gland. The effect sounds like a chime awakening a sleeping interior. How much of this daily practice could transform 3-dimensionality into a stage of the 5th dimension? Each chakra is a musical note in the symphony of the self. When out of tune, they cause emotional discomfort. With hands over the chest, the seeker warms the heart center. The heat induces energetic flow, facilitating higher alignment. What song emerges when all centers vibrate in harmony? The guide recalls the ancestral circle around the fire, where each person sang their truth. In this inner tribe, no one competes. Everyone sustains the circle of expanding awareness. Each story by the flame reflects the collective awakening. That same invisible circle now forms among seekers connected online. What would it feel like to recognize yourself as part of this silent community echoing through the ether? To crystallize belonging, a global meditation is proposed at 10 p.m. at this hour. Thousands close their eyes, breathe together, and feel the pulse of the third eye. The synthesis of this practice creates a luminous egregor embracing the planet. Participating strengthens the individual journey and expands the collective 5th dimension. When intention joins the multitude, what doors open within the heart? Now it's time to gather the keys that have been offered. Crystals, conscious breathing, spiritual readings, and simple rituals form a loving toolkit. But no tool surpasses the daily decision to keep the heart present. The guide reinforces self-knowledge is a verb in motion, not theory on a shelf. What steps will you take tomorrow to honor this newly awakened expansion. To make it easier, start a gratitude journal with one phrase spoken softly at dawn. This affirmation sets a high-frequency vibration to begin the day. A phone reminder invites a micro-pause of conscious breathing every hour. These gestures lay firm tracks toward the fifth dimension, where time is quality, not rush. And what if each reminder was an invisible hug, reminding you the journey continues? Finally, the guide invites you to look at your reflection with tenderness, recognizing both light and shadow. Fully accepting yourself opens the way for the third eye to see without filters. When the seeker allows that honesty, alignment happens almost naturally. Each day becomes a new scene in a film co-created with the universe. What will the next chapter be when your heart says its first yes of the morning? The path walked reveals that spirituality is a living bridge between the human and the eternal. From the silent calling to the daily practices, each step confirms that raising your vibration transforms reality. Now, take 3 minutes to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel your pineal gland pulse. What action will you take to calibrate your heart and tune into the fifth dimension? With every micro-choice, the journey blossoms and each flower perfumes the entire collective garden. If this inner warmth resonates, join the community of seekers. Subscribe and activate the bell to keep your vibrational field connected to upcoming messages. To go deeper, watch. If you are feeling this, you have already entered the fifth dimension, now on the end screen.